Well, welcome to the February 23rd Mesa City Council meeting. We will begin the meeting by asking that everyone stand for an invocation that will be offered by Pastor Lois Hildenbrand of the First Presbyterian Church of Mesa, after which Council Member Chris Glover will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Holy God, we may call you by other names, but we acknowledge you as the supreme being in our lives. We ask you to be in the midst of this meeting. Guide and direct these leaders of our city, we pray. May the business transacted, the information imparted, and the issues debated be done according to your will, that in doing so, you are honored. Grant us your peace. Amen.
Amen. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much, Pastor Hildenbrand and Councilmember Glover. The first item on our agenda is awards and recognitions, and we have one item on the awards and recognitions agenda tonight. I'd like to invite Mesa's Interim Police Chief John Meza to recognize the Governor's Office of Highway Safety. Chief?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Alberto's so special, I actually prepared a speech here.
Oh boy.
Now, there is one alcohol-impaired fatality in this country every 52 minutes. Last year, our valley lost 2 sworn police officers to an impaired driver. One of those officers was a Mesa officer. The need and duty to enforce traffic safety in our community is the foundational aspect of this great profession. In 2014, the East Valley DUI Task Force, which is comprised of 9 Valley law enforcement agencies, made 1,368 DUI arrests. The Mesa Police Department was responsible for 288 of those arrests and led all agencies with 2,187 traffic stops. Our department is committed and has the passion to keep our streets safe. But it also takes resources. It takes more than commitment and passion. It takes a lot of resources. And that is why we are here today, to recognize a special leader who recognizes the importance of the work that we do. Alberto Gutierrez has that passion. I'm sure you've never been accused of being a passionate person, right?
No, it's a Cuban blood.
Through Alberto's leadership with the Governor of Highway Safety, he has been instrumental in allocating valuable resources to our department and our community. Resources that are used to ensure that you, me, and our loved ones make it home safely every night, and resources that save lives. Our state is fortunate to have such an incredible leader in Alberto. Alberto, I know you received many, many recognition awards, but please accept this award as a token of our sincere gratitude and thanking you for having that passion and drive in helping keep our community safe. We'd like to present you.
Oh my God.
That's some nice.
Wow, I'm impressed. That's beautiful.
Presented to Alberto Gutierrez and the staff of the Governor's Office of Highway Safety for their dedicated to traffic safety, the continued partnership with the City of Mesa, and their support of public safety personnel. Members of the City of Mesa and the Mesa Police Department wish to express their great appreciation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you so much. May I say something, Mr. Mayor? I want to say something, Mr. Mayor, but it's the officers in the Mesa Police Department and the leadership that does what it does. I was telling some people here, you see the squad back there, City of Mesa in the last 3 years, and I keep numbers for every agency in the state, did 8,500 DUI arrests statewide. 8,500 is more than some states did for the whole year. So you got to say to yourselves, we do it ourselves. Mesa does an incredible job. What those guys do, not only on DUI alcohol, but also DUI drugs, which is coming worse and worse. And by the way, today I approved $183,000 in additional funding to consult what was happening within 2015, not for 2016. But thank you, members of the council. And I know Dennis and I had done some programs together, et cetera, over the years. But thank you, Mayor. But thank you to the police department and to the citizens. Mesa, I've been around too long. City of Mesa, and after 20 years in the job, I'm glad that Governor Ducey appointed me for another 4-year term if I survive. At my age, it's good to know that I got 4 more years. But again, thank you for this, and thank you to the police department. Thank you. You want those guys?
That'd be great.
You want to come in with the, that's a,
This is,
yeah, we need that.
my second assistant got to find a place we're going to put that in my wall, but we will have it there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's get all the officers down here. These are the traffic officers that get funded.
Those are the real motors. This is the real,
Thank you very much.
the real crowd.
Get it all done, huh?
But I want shorter people like me around.
You up
You know,
front.
those guys make me look bad.
For the benefit of those at home, these are a lot of the traffic officers that are the beneficiaries of this funding. So we appreciate the chance to get a photo with them as well.
But they earn it too.
That's right.
Okay. Gonna make it. They'll be on the website. Thank you. Thank you,
gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice job.
Thanks, sir.
Well, thank you, and thank you to Councilmember Finter, who's chairman of our Public Safety Committee, for joining me and expressing our appreciation to Alberto Gutierrez, who I think has worked for about 7 governors. He's really been a fixture in state government for many decades, so thank you to him for all of his service over the years to our state. The next item on our agenda is the consent agenda, and we'll invite Kevin Christopher forward to read the consent agenda.
Mayor and council members, these are the items on the consent agenda. All items listed with an asterisk will be considered as a group by the City Council and will be enacted with one motion. There will be no separate discussion unless a council member or citizen requests, in which event the item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered as a separate item. If a citizen wants an item removed, a blue card must be completed and given to the city clerk prior to the council's vote on the consent agenda. Item 2, approval of minutes of previous meetings as written. Item 3A, act on liquor license application for the Village of Elgin Winery One-Day Wine Festival, Saturday, March 7th, 4601 East Dolphin Avenue. Item 3B, act on liquor license application for Fountain of the Sun Community Association One-Day Civic Event, Saturday, March 7th, 560 South 80th Street. Item 3C, act on liquor license application for St. Bridget Catholic Church, one-day religious event, Saturday, March 7th, 2213 North Lindsay Road. Item 3D, act on liquor license application for Soccer Village Foundation, two-day charitable event, Saturday, March 14th and Sunday, March 15th, 11,349 South Ellsworth Road. Item 3E, act on liquor license application for Ultimate Imaginations, one-day charitable event, Saturday, March 7th on McDonald from Main Street to First Avenue. Item 3F, act on liquor license application for Superstition Springs Golf Club, 6542 East Baseline Road. Item 3G, act on liquor license application for Mango Mini Mart, 760 South Alma School Road. Item 4A, act on 3-year term contract for software and services for Microsoft 365 Cloud, Identify Management, and SharePoint Solutions. Item 4B, act on contract to purchase new furniture for the Mesa Council on College Access Center. This purchase is funded by a grant from the Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian Community. Item 4C, act on 3-year term contract for urban lake maintenance for the Parks, Recreation, and Commercial Facilities Department. Item 4D, act on 3-year term contract for overhead door maintenance and repair services for citywide facilities as requested by the Facilities Maintenance Department. Item 4E, act on 3-year term contract for maintenance services for automated driveway gate operators for the Facilities Maintenance Department. Item 4F, act on 3-year term contract for landscape maintenance services for city facilities for the Facilities Maintenance Department. Item 4G, act on 3-year term contract for custodial services for city buildings as requested by the Facilities Maintenance Department. Item 4H, act on dollar limit increase to the term contract for helicopter airframe parts and repairs as requested by the Police Department Department Aviation Unit. Item 4I, act on 1-year renewal of the term contract for itinerant aircraft tie-down management services for Falcon Field Airport. Item 4J, act on contract for emergency rental of a mobile chiller unit at the Communications Building for the Facilities Maintenance Department. Item 4K, act on contract to purchase 4 replacement influent pump discharge valve actuators at the Greenfield Water Reclamation Plant for the Water Resources Department. This purchase is funded by the Greenfield Capital Improvement Program for equipment replacement. Item 4L, act on 3-year term contracts for portable two-way radio batteries for citywide departments as requested by the Communications Department. Item 4M, act on contract for upper zone reliability improvements, Phase 2, request for additional funds. Funding for this work will come from the 2010 authorized water bond funds. Item 5A, act on resolution authorizing the city manager to enter into the airport development reimbursable grant agreement with the state of Arizona for the design of high-speed exits for runway 4L22 right at Falcon Field Airport. Most of the funding will be from ADOT, with the remaining match funded by the Falcon Field Airport Enterprise Fund. Item 5B, act on resolution authorizing the city manager to enter into the Third Amendment to the Gilbert Road Light Rail Transit Extension Agreement to continue project design and real estate acquisition activities and initiate the procurement of services for final design, construction, and public art for the 1.9-mile light rail extension. Most of the funding is from the Federal Congestion Mitigation Air Quality Fund from the Maricopa Association of Governments, with the remainder from matching city funds. Item 5C, act on resolution authorizing the city manager to approve the First Amendment to an existing public way use agreement with Valley Metro Rail Incorporated for the Gilbert Road Light Rail Transit Extension Project. Valley Metro Rail will continue to be responsible for all costs associated with the operation and maintenance of the light rail transit system and all costs resulting from any accident or damage that may occur in the operation within the city property. Item 5D, act on resolution authorizing the city manager to enter into a design and construction agreement with Valley Metro Rail Incorporated for the Gilbert Road Light Rail Transit Extension Project. By entering into this agreement, the city is identifying and agreeing to the roles, responsibilities, and expectations for the design and construction of the light rail extension. Additionally, the city is agreeing to provide the local match for additional federal grant advances and or Metro reallocated funds if the city is able to obtain such funding. The remainder of the project will be funded with transportation project advancement notes. The city is responsible for the local match for the federal grant advances, Metro reallocated funds, and the transportation project advancement notes on the project. Item 6A, act on resolution declaring modified electric terms, rates, fees, and charges for city-owned utility services filed with the city clerk to be a public record and providing availability of the documents for public use and inspection. Item 6B, introduction of ordinance adopting modified electric terms, rates, fees, and charges for city-owned utility services, Schedule E3.6, non-residential, customer retention, economic development, which expands eligibility, adjusts the minimum monthly electric energy consumption levels required for eligibility, and extends the term of eligibility. Item 7A, act on ordinance regarding Z15-004, 4558 East Virginia Street, located east of Greenfield Road and north of McDowell Road, rezoned the council use permit and site plan review to allow for expansion of existing industrial development. Item 7B, act on ordinance regarding Z15-001, 1600 West Main Street, located east of Dobson Road on the north side of Main Street. This request will establish form-based zoning on the property. Item 7C, act on ordinance regarding Z15-002, the 500 through 800 blocks of East Auto Center Drive, located east of Mesa Drive on the south side of the Superstition Freeway. Rezone and site plan review to allow for modification to the planned area development for the development of an industrial park. Mayor and council members, these are the items on the consent agenda.
Thank you, Kevin. There's been a motion made by Vice Mayor Kavanaugh, seconded by Councilmember Luna, to approve the agenda item. Please cast your vote. And the vote is unanimous in favor of adopting the consent agenda. The next item on our agenda is item 9, items from citizens present. Ms. Mickelson, I do have one blue card. Is this the only one we have for today? Okay, thank you. We'd invite Lynn Gorton to step forward. Lynn, thank you for requesting to speak. Just for our record, if you could just state your name and your address so we have that, and then
Sure.
We look forward to hearing what you have to say for 3 minutes.
My name is Lynn Gorton. My address is 566 North 95th Circle in Mesa. I am a volunteer with the American Cancer Society, and in that role, I am the event lead for Relay for Life of Greater Mesa. We are in the process of expanding Relay for Life of Greater Mesa. It is the only relay event in Mesa now. And rather than me droning on here, I've brought with me a member of the community who is a cancer survivor and also a member of our relay community. I'd like to introduce you to Kelly Williams, and she's going to tell you why she relays, what relay means to her. Kelly.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kelly Williams. I was diagnosed with a rare uterine endometrium sarcoma back in September of 2013. I was treated, my treatment started back in November. I did 33 rounds of radiation, 5 rounds of inpatient chemo, and then I did my inpatient chemo, which was 1 week in the hospital, 2 weeks home, and I did that repeatedly for 18 weeks. During my inpatient chemo when I was in the hospital, I did it at MD Anderson, I was introduced or was told about Relay for Life. I was invited to come to the event. That was last April. Relay for Life made my journey through cancer so much, just much better. It changed it completely. There you celebrate the lives of people battling cancer, which was what I was doing at the time. You also remember the ones that were lost to cancer, and you fight back against cancer. Basically, throughout the year, you get teams. I have my own team this year. This is my first year having a team. And through fundraising and donations, all of that money goes to help find a cure for cancer. The day of the big event, this year it's April 11th, everyone will meet at Skyline High School. It's an overnight fundraising event. Teams camp out on the field while one member from each team walks around the track. There's food, there's games, there's all types of entertainment. It's very uplifting. People from the community, friends, families, everybody comes to join. And I hope you guys all come this year so you can see exactly what it's all about. At the event, we have what's called a survivor lap. All of the survivors take the first lap. It's very emotional. I mean, this thing changed. I couldn't believe how empowering it was, how it made me feel. People are lined up around the track cheering you on. Showing you nothing but support and love. Then there's what's called the Luminary Lap, where we have all these bags around the track that people have donated. You donate money and you get a bag for a loved one that's either battling or that they've lost them to cancer. And they have candles in it. So it's pitch dark, but all the bags are lit, and it's just very, like I said, again, it's very empowering, very uplifting. It means so much. Everybody, cancer doesn't discriminate. All of us are affected by it in one way or another, whether it's you having cancer yourself, a friend, a family member, somebody you know, it's there. Basically, I can honestly say that having cancer has been one of the best things that ever happened to me. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's the truth. And Relay for Life, it helped me so much. And it's so important that everybody in the community gets involved. I mean, it is. Like I said, we need to raise this money. We need to help people, uplift people, and not just let them know that we're there for them. Having cancer is not easy, but, like I said, it affects all of us, and it's very important. We can't wait until it's too late. Cancer, it affects, I don't even know how, it's there, it's real, it's affecting all of us, and we need your help. We need you guys to help, affiliate yourself with us, back us, all that. So please, and I hope all of you guys seriously come to the event. It's April 11th at Skyline High School. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, please, Mr. Richens.
I just want to thank you so much for your comments. And technically, we're not supposed to respond. I lost my mother to cancer 19 years ago, and thank you for the work that you're doing. So my sisters, my wife, and my daughters have a much better chance against this disease. So thank you so much. It really meant a lot to me for you to come tonight.
And I would like to thank you all for letting us come in here and tell you about Relay. I hope we're going to see you. I know we're going to see Mayor Giles. He's got a speaking slot, so you're all duty-bound to come and listen. We do have teams from the city of Mesa as well. So thank you once again.
Thank you. Mr. Kavanaugh also had a comment.
Yes, again, thank you for coming. I've been one of those fortunate to do the Survivor Lap a number of years, and it is incredibly uplifting to be able to go through that. And so hopefully I look forward to doing that Survivor Lap with you this year.
We'll see you.
Thank you. Mr. Luna.
Sorry.
I think we have one more comment for you.
Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you being here. I've actually done the Relay for Life over at Red Mountain High School several years ago, and it's just like what you said. It's just a worthy event, and you really get to see the impact of what cancer does to families. So congratulations to you, and kudos, and thank you for leading the charge. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
We will see you April the 11th. Thank you for what you're doing in our community. We appreciate it. All right, that is the last item we have on our agenda. I would entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting. It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Thank you. We are adjourned.